Okay, we're back. We're back, guys.
We're back?
We're back.
Hey,
Okay, so we're
yo.
back, guys. Sorry about that. My internet decided to die for a second. But, Rex, leave the game. We are going to be going with whatever server is next, regardless of ping. So, with that being said, Fire, what were you saying we want to look for from each of these teams? And then afterwards, can you tell us what the predictions are?
Yeah, of course. Now, for Twisted Tales, as I was saying, just rotating around each other effectively. We don't want to see them leaving their opponents with tons of space to work with, because that can be really dangerous if they allow that Purrsion 1 roster to have that space. Now, on the side of Purrsion 1, I really want to see them be pretty aggressive in this match and really take every opportunity that they are given, because Twisted Tales being a newer roster together, they will have those momentary rotational slip-ups that will allow Purrsion 1 to have opportunities, and if they're able to take advantage of those, they should be able to find themselves in a favorable position. So, yeah, I think that's kind of the keys to victory for both teams. And in terms of our predictions, Fades, you chose Purrsion 1 in 5, while Daki also chose Purrsion 1, but they chose it in 4. While on the contrary, we had Airlax, me, and Gala all choosing Twisted Tales. The former of those two being in a 5-game series, while I chose it to be in a 4-game series. I got a lot of faith in that Liska Skifty combo, so we'll see if it works out like that, but there's only so much speculation I can do.
Yeah, that's fair. And we have given our predictions. The predictions in chat didn't really go too far ahead. I think not many people voted on this one because no one knows where this is going to go. But we are going to get ready for this match, guys, and it is the final match of the day. So let's get this one started. It's time for the final match. Oh, I don't think any of my stuff is working. I think my stream deck died too. So with that being said, guys, we are gonna go ahead and just do this manually. But guys, it is time for the last match of the day. It is time for Purrsion 1 versus Twisted Tales. I'm excited for this one. I hope you guys are too. Fire and Rex, have fun.
And we certainly will, Fade, as we get this one right underway. There we go. That's what we want to see. We see a little bit of early pressure coming out from Twisted Tales. Liska's really forcing the issue. Golden getting a good follow-up. We see Skifty diving in for a good challenge. Hayes is going to be a bit awkward on this. That's not the touch he wanted, and that's going to get credit to Skifty on an early goal for Twisted Tales.
I mean, that's pretty much the best start you could hope for, even though it wasn't really that much in Twisted Tales' control here, but they definitely take control of the game early on, and we love to see it. A kickoff now with Liska possession. That's dangerous. Reset on the ball. Maybe didn't get it, maybe didn't use it, but the ball goes to the side, and it's gonna fall down for Skifty to take another shot. This one's going towards the net, but Drake is there to save it away. A lot of offense coming out from Twisted Tales, and that's exactly what we want to see. Golden taking a shot as well, but Sam now finally getting this ball away.
Yeah, we see Liska trying to take it off of the corner. Liska's been really aggressive this game. She's playing confidently, and that's exactly what we want to see. Golden banging it forward. He might have a chance for a double, and Skifty is going to follow it up to put it around Drake. That's a fantastic team play by this Twisted Tales roster, and they seem to be firing on all cylinders despite being the newer team out of these two teams.
Yeah, look at that rotation from Skifty. That's just insane coordination, following right up for any sort of for any sort of bounce out that could have happened. And you talked about the rotation before, and I think it's working out great for Twisted Tales so far. I just hope they can keep it that way, and they will have an easy first game with 2-goal leads. Still 4 minutes left though, so Purrsion 1 more than enough time to get acquainted to this Twisted Tales roster here, as Skifty missing one ball off the side, missing another one here. Gonna leave to Hayes. going back into the offense as the ball floats up high. Someone there to follow up. Sam tries, but missed the ball by a little bit, and now no boost. Can Golden make anything happen here? Counter-attack attempt, but Drake is there for the beat in front of the net. No touch needed by Skifty as there's no shot coming out. And Twisted Tails able to hold on defense for now.
Yeah, Twisted Tail's defensive rotation's looking pretty decent here. Haven't seen anything that really looks to be out of their control. These players are rotating around each other pretty nicely. Until now, the caster curse strikes again as the ball bounces awkwardly in front of the Twisted Tail's net, which is going to lead to a goal in favor of Purrsion 1.
Yeah, that's just a little bit unfortunate for the side of Twisted Tails. There no contact for Skifty and an easy follow-up for Purrsion 1. They're obviously gonna take advantage of a free goal like that. And cutting that lead in half gonna make it a lot easier for them to have a chance in this game. But it's gonna be Skifty who tries to escort the ball away here. Gets a good beat on Hayes, and Sam has to get some boost here. Not able to get a touch. Liska going for a pass off the back wall. Someone there to follow up. Golden is gonna get a touch, but it's going back towards Skifty. And Drake tries to get the ball away. Both teams kind of ringing for possession right here. As Sam with another good clearance. Skifty's gonna miss the touch here. Maybe a chance for Hayes. Puts against the back wall, followed by Drake. And that's a slot top left, equalizing the game. Great offense from Purrsion 1.
Yeah, right as I said that the Twisted Tails defensive rotations were looking decent, they seem to be getting a little bit awkward there. Golden kind of sitting there in net just a little bit too long, and Skifty missing the touch is going to lead for a shot opportunity for Purrsion 1. They took advantage of it really nicely. Now we see a clear ring out from Drake. Liska's going to play it to the side, and Liska's going to try to get a pinch up field. Very nice pinch. And Hayes clearing it to the corner. We're going to see a touch towards middle by Skifty. No one home for that, though, and Golden's going to need to try to cross it in the middle. Liska, a little bit too far up. That's going to be an awkward play for her. And now Skifty is going to need to clear it across the field. Hayes trying to clear it out of their half, but it's going to fall middle, and the 50 rings out, which is going to go in Purrsion 1's favor. Skifty trying to take possession, but Sam's going to get a challenge, and I'm seeing a lot of pressure coming out in favor of Twisted Tails, but the flip may be scripting. The script may be flipping here as we see the clock ring down within the last minute 45.
Yeah, as we see Twisted Tails able to get another shot on net here from Liska. Redirect attempt, a bit too slow. Drake tries for one as well, puts against the backboard. Sam with the follow-up to the side. And it looks like we have more of some little attempts. This one from Skifty might go in from Liska. My bad. Off the sidewall here, a great slot. Right past Tails, too far away for Drake. 3-2 for Twisted Tails as they take advantage of this chance.
Yeah, that's a really nice shot by Liska, just putting in the perfect position where it's going to be awkward for that Purrsion 1 defense to be able to save it. Now we see Liska getting another opportunity, but she's just going to try to dunk it over the entire team. Liska, the 50-50 queen. These players have families, Liska. Come on now.
Oh no, I think Sam, who got bumped by Liska here, or by the ball even, bumped his own teammate Drake away from the save right there. That's just a little bit unfortunate for Purrsion 1, but I don't think Twisted Tails is gonna mind that too much. As Liska with another chance. I think Twisted Tails overall great work on getting their two offensive players chances here to really strike that Purrsion 1 defense. But for now it's gonna be Purrsion 1 on the goal. Drake trying to steal the goal, maybe trying to make it a little harder on the defense. But it's not needed. Purrsion 1 back to a 1-goal difference of a good shot from Sam here.
Yeah, really good shot by Sam, and Twisted Tail just kind of getting caught in an awkward position on their defensive rotations. It looked like two of their players kind of got caught in the same spot, and they really weren't sure how to work that out yet. And that's kind of a consequence of being a bit more of a newer team. But Liska going for the solo play, going to get bumped off of it, which is going to leave Skifty for a shot. Skifty gets a demo. Golden puts that one on net, and I think that was a bump on behalf of maybe Liska there, or maybe, yeah, Liska. which is going to allow for an open net opportunity for Golden, and Golden is known to hit those open nets. Hardest shot in the game. Well played by Golden to put that one on.
Absolutely, and that's my girl going for the physicality right there. And as you see, it oftentimes just works out great. A great fake from Hayes here, but Twisted Tails even had that red. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, they just have to hold on a little bit longer to take this first game and go up in the series. Liska trying to control the ball off the backboard here. A little bit of an awkward touch. Golden is set to help her though, and Drake with a redirect towards his own corner. Probably not exactly the touch that he wanted. Liska faking a touch early on off the stealing here. And 10 seconds on the clock. I think it's pretty certain to say that this first game is gonna go to Twisted Tails. A crossbar ping as well. 3 seconds on the clock. And Twisted Tails gotta go up by 1.
Yeah, and Twisted Tails playing that really well, especially for a brand new team. We're really kind of, we've seen it a couple of other times in the league where a team maybe gets a bit of a new roster, and the other team doesn't quite know how to strategize against them, and we might be seeing that once again. In this Twisted Tails team, even with their old roster, despite being 1-7, their goal differential is only -11. So when they win, they tend to win big, and you know, it's really good that despite the despite their roster changes, they're still hanging in there with a team that's very solid on the leaderboards. So we need to see if they're able to keep it up, because if they're able to stay clean in their rotations like they for the most part were this game, they're going to be a really scary team to go up against.
Yeah, and an interesting fact about this last game, the Purrsion 1 team actually had the advantage in field domination. The ball was on Twisted Tails field for most of the game, but still Twisted Tails looking so much in control here, able to capitalize on those counterattacks, on those quick plays, and Purrsion 1 just having to deal with that for now.
Yeah, Purrsion 1 just seems to maybe when they're on that offensive side of the ball, they're not getting that really effective pressure where they're forcing Twisted Tails to be awkward. And they're getting a few opportunities, but they're giving up too much on their own half of the field. So I want to see them maybe tighten up those defensive rotations just a little bit, just to make things that little bit more difficult for Twisted Tails. But it looks like they're trying to get some pressure early on, not able to put anything too dangerous on net though, as the ball just ricochets back onto the Purrsion 1 half. Now we see Hayes clearing the ball into the Twisted Tails half. Liska getting a good chip over, unable to get a follow-up though. A crucial demo, which is going to allow Twisted Tails to avoid an early goal, which is going to keep the game even early on.
Yeah, Drake now taking a page out of their book, trying for a demo as well, but no follow-up for them yet. Hazer with a shot, and that might just do it off the demo I was just talking about. Disrupting Twisted Tails' defensive rotation just enough for Hayes to find an opening below Golden. Here's Gifty, not back in position in time. I think it was Gifty who got demoed here, and that's what you love to see for Purrsion 1, taking the initiative here. Easy, or not easy, but quick first goal up in the first minute of game 2 here. Now a bit of a standstill there from Hayes. I hope everything's fine there, but Twisted Tails back into the offense.
Yeah, Twisted Tails getting some good offense here. Hayes is able to clear that to the corner. The ball's going to ricochet back out to the middle. Skifty trying to put a shot on net. Unable to do so, though. Now Drake trying to get the ball back across midfield. Liska's going to have the challenge, and Skifty is going to try to take possession. Drake making it a little bit awkward. Golden clearing it to the side. And these defensive rotations are definitely leaving a couple more openings than what Twisted Tails wants. Now we see Golden trying to get a control play out of his own half. Hayes is going to get a touch and kind of a slow shot over the top of the Twisted Tails net, which isn't going to fall favorably for that Purrsion 1 squad. Now we see Sam trying to get a corner read, unable to do so though, and Liska is going to be stuck on her own defensive half for a little bit here as Skifty is going to get a 50, and we're kind of just seeing a lot of midfield play, nothing too threatening on either side as we head into the final 3 minutes of this match.
Yeah, great bumps from Twisted Tails there though to completely stop the offensive from Purrsion 1. I really love how they incorporate the physical play in this match so far. Now a pass maybe from Liska to Golden, but is gonna be intercepted for the side of Purrsion 1. It's gonna be golden up once again though towards the net. Sam is there with a defensive touch to the side. And for now, Purrsion 1 are doing great to hold on to their 1-goal lead. Now maybe a possession for them as Drake trying to get the ball towards mid, but another demo for Twisted Tails coming out and almost able to capitalize on it. But Purrsion 1 having just one defender in the way, able to save the ball away with a good 50. Liska now leaving the ball for goal, going for some physicality. Drake able to make contact in defense, and now the counterattack might lead to another goal, but Skifty is there just in time to save the ball away.
Yeah, Skifty trying to keep control of it there, but they're going to get 50'd pretty early on. Now we see Golden needing to clear that to the side. Sam was in a very dangerous position there, but well done by Golden to clear that out. Golden trying to take possession. He's going to get 50'd by Hayes, and Liska is going to need to get a 50, and she is able to do so. The 50-50 queen, as she has been referred to as on multiple occasions. Liska trying for a challenge there, unable to make contact, and Golden is going to take possession. Golden trying to take it off of the sidewall. He's going to get bumped off. Skifty is going to have the follow-up, and Sam is awkward. Skifty putting a strike on net. Fantastic play by the Twisted Tails roster to put that one in.
Yeah, great patience from Golden. They're just waiting for the defender to come up to him, then just popping that ball above him a little bit. Skifty with a great shot as well. Equal game, 95 seconds, and we're slowly heading towards golden goal territory, or maybe even overtime, but Skifty does not want to let it go that far, trying for the double tap off the sidewall. Not gonna happen here though, as Twisted Tails with the ball trying to go to the offense. Liska fakes a touch, gets around one defender, and Golden misses the defense here. Sam with an easy shot over the whole pitch, gonna score it.
Yeah, and I mean, Golden maybe just cheated up that little bit too far there. Wasn't maybe not quite expecting a deep shot like that to ring out, but good job on Sam for identifying that and being able to put that one home. So yeah, just a really good shot by Sam, and that's one Twisted Tails will be able to clean up as time goes on. Now we see Golden getting a good air dribble past the Purrsion 1 defense. As it's bouncing down, Drake is going to need to get a touch, and he's able to do so. Liska trying for a 50, unable to get one with Hayes. Hayes going for the reset. Drake is going to take possession now. Drake trying to clear that one to the middle, but Skifty is going to get a big boom to the opposite side of the field. Skifty a bit low on boost. They're going to need a little bit of support. Golden flying in for that support. Hayes has possession, but is going to get 50 by Liska. Liska is going to try to get that middle. Skifty is going to take possession. Final 30 seconds of the match coming in right now. Golden wanting to get that one on, but Liska is going to need to follow it up. It's off target. This is in a dangerous spot for Purrsion 1 as the flick comes out and Skifty puts that one home.
Great patience here from Skifty, catching that ball. Sam almost getting the demo here. That could have just prevented this whole play. But instead, it's gonna be an equalizer for Twisted Tails. Only twos up top. 2 and 2, 22 seconds on the clock. And we are heading fast towards overtime. If no team makes any big mistake or can capitalize on something here, Sam is gonna keep the ball away from the blue, or from the Purrsion front's net here. And Skifty with one more chance in regulation off the back ball. Sam is there for the clear to the side though, and it looks like we will have an OT here.
Yeah, we're heading right into overtime, and Purrsion 1 does not want to let this Twisted Tails roster go up by 2 and be on triple match point, because this is a roster that is proving in this match to be a scary one to go up against. As we see Liska coming off of sidewall, trying to pass it middle, but no one is home. Skifty is going to need to get a touch on the defensive half here, as we see a Rule 1 breakout. And did that get broken by one of the two teams? I think it did, which is unfortunate to see. We never want to see those Rule 1s get broken, and I'm going to need to watch that one back to see who cursed themselves going forward in this series. Now, we see Skifty going for the sidewall read. That's going to get forward. Drake is going to need to scramble back to get a touch, but Skifty's going to put it on. Good defense by Purrsion 1. Now we see Drake taking it over the defense. Golden is going to get the read off of the corner wall though, and is going to take possession, getting it around Hayes. As we head into the first minute of this overtime, no clear advantage for either team.
Almost 15 though for Twisted Tails, gonna take the ball into offense. It's scary, but Liska has no boost in the tank. Gets beaten by Sam, and Golden is the last one back. He has to make something happen here. Sam though with a shot towards, then almost an own goal follow-up. This one's going towards the net as well. It's a bit wide, and it's gonna float high instead. Liska with no boost again on the possession, trying to pass it mid, but the communication isn't quite there. And Sam might be able to get Purrsion 1 something going here. It's floating up high, but Hayes has already turned around. And we're gonna go into some midfield play here for some time. Sam with the redirect, but it's gonna be slow, and Skifty is gonna be able to catch it. Drake with good follow-up, a demo on the field, but Liska is still there. The ball's gonna roll up the backboard, but Skifty cannot touch it. Goal isn't there as well, and it's almost going in, but still some save from Twisted Tails coming out. Gold now with no boost, trying to make the counterattack happen. Going for a 50, Liska is there for the follow-up, puts it high, and no 50 to come with it. Second minute into OT, and it's an absolute nail-biter so far.
Yeah, these teams seem to be going back and forth with each other. Both teams having opportunities, but neither team able to capitalize properly on it to give their team the decisive advantage in this game. But Skifty has space. They're going to be able to go off a sidewall, and they're going to get challenged by Hayes in the second half of that air dribble to keep Purrsion 1 in this match. Now we see Golden maybe getting a bit awkward there, as Skifty is going to head into the offensive half of the field. They're going to be looking for a follow-up. Liska unable to get it though. Golden passing it forward. Liska putting that one high. An unfortunate shot, but Skifty trying to keep that middle. Sam is going to be there to clear that out though. Great play by Sam. Sam getting it to middle. Golden is there to challenge that as Liska cuts in to cover for her low boost teammate. As we see a fantastic shot by Hayes to put that one in the top corner of the net. That's just really good placement. And Twisted Tails are going to be unable to get the save to put themselves on triple match point. Instead, we got an even series.
And it's such a rough shot at the end there. Everyone thinks that Drake is gonna take the shot, but instead Hayes comes in like a bullet and absolutely slots it top right. Really well done by Purrsion 1. I'm not sure if it was an intentional fake there for Drake, but it worked out either way. And a dead even 50-50 field domination right here shows us how close this match has been. And I mean, it absolutely felt very close too.
I mean, that game just back and forth all game. That's exactly what you want to see in this league, because all these teams, as we've said many times before, so evenly matched. And this Twisted Tails roster is definitely looking to be stronger than what they were with their previous roster. So Liska handling things well, being thrown into the managerial role in this league. But Purrsion 1, they have the ice. They were able to get a really nice shot right towards the end of that match, because if they were dropping that game 2 right there and being put on triple match point, that would have been a heartbreak for them. So it's really well played by them to be able to get the ice right there at the end to be able to put that game in their favor. So really well played by Purrsion 1. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Purrsion 1 fan.
Absolutely, and I think both teams absolutely doing great in this game number 2. I hope we can keep this level of play going, as it's been an intense game to watch, and I think we might be getting some technical difficulties right now. Restarting the lobby, just gonna delay the inevitable game 3 by a little bit more. And Firestreak, what do you think both of these teams could do to get an edge over their opponent?
You know, personally, I think Twisted Tails just needs to keep those rotations clean, because they're getting a lot of pressure on their offensive side of the ball, but maybe leaving a couple gaps on that defensive side. So if they're able to just keep rotating around each other well on that defensive side of the ball, they might be able to hold this Purrsion 1 team to some lower scoring games. But if you are a Purrsion 1 fan, you just want to see them continue to play their game, continue to take advantage of every mistake that Twisted Tails makes, and just slotting some really well-placed shots home, because that's kind of what they can do really well. They have some really good accuracy on their shots, and if they're able to keep shooting well, they're going to be able to take this series. So we'll need to see if they're able to keep that up. But hopefully, we're going to get into this game 3 soon, as the lobby is booted up and we're ready to get started. Drake getting slightly favorable kickoff, but Golden is going to be able to have possession, unable to get a full air dribble out of his half though, as Skifty is going to try to get a double tap off the sidewall. Golden going to clear that onto the Purrsion 1 half. Sam is going to go for the mechanical sidewall read, and he's able to do so with Hayes getting the follow-up. Golden identifies that he has time, is able to get it over. Drake tries to get it over Sam too, but Sam is too quick to that and is able to clear that out. Hayes taking a shot on net. Liska gets a good rotation, which is going to make a save easy for her to put that one out of the dangerous spot it was in. Skifty popping it high. Golden with the follow-up. Golden getting dunked though, and Liska is going to need to follow that up. Liska trying to press that one out of their half, but we're seeing lots of pressure from the Purrsion 1 side as we get through the first minute of this game.
Yeah, full domination for Purrsion 1, doing really well. Skifty now maybe finally getting away out of their half, gets past two defenders, but Hayes is there to get the ball away, doesn't get the read on the sidewall though. Now with some boost left in the tank, trying to run for interruption, but it's gonna be Liska with possession here, faking the cut in field, but still at 50 coming out. Now Golden with the dribble, tries to flick it. Hayes once again good in the defense here, getting the ball away, and we return back into some midfield play. Let's see if some team can establish some offense. Skifty a little bit awkward in defense here, gets a touch on the ball, but a follow-up from Hayes, crossbar and down, but it's bouncing out. Skifty playing it against the post and it still bounces out. Twisted Tails really holding on here, and it might lead to a counter-attack here, but none of the players on the ball have boost right here. And that's definitely a little bit sad for Twisted Tails, as this could have been a good opportunity for them to get something rolling.
Yeah, Twisted Tails just stuck on their defensive half a lot so far this game, maybe only getting some glancing counterattack opportunities, and seems like they're just trying to hold out until they can get a lethal strike. As we see it pop middle, Sam is going to pop that out though. Drake with a good follow-up. Now we're seeing Skifty faking the possession play and is going to hit it over to the side. Sam's going to want to get a quick challenge here and is able to do so. Liska needing to pop out with the save there. Hayes trying to get a shot on net, unable to do so though as Drake tries to take possession. Great demo by Hayes to take Skifty out of the match momentarily, but they're unable to take advantage. The Golden clearing it to the side as we see Liska trying to get a follow-up. Skifty trying to chip that over the defense, and they're able to do so. Skifty getting a great shot to put their team up by 1 early on in this match. 2:22 left.
75% field domination for Purrsion 1, but all it takes is that one little creep up too far, and Skifty is just gonna slot it above your head. Very unfortunate for Purrsion 1. Maybe they can clean it up though with a kickoff here, but it's not gonna happen. Golden is there for the save, gonna read the bounce here. Going sealing down again, but Sam is the first one to the ball. Both Liska and Skifty in the defense, ready for whatever comes next. Corner wall, Golden throwing away the possession a little bit. I would have loved for Twisted Tails to keep possession there, but making it awkward for themselves. As Purrsion 1 here's Drake almost missing that touch, but able to get the defensive clear away for now. As Sam now with the follow-up towards the net. Golden might just own goal it, but it's gonna bounce post out. Well done from Golden here. Trying now for the follow-up. Puts the ball up high. Sam is there with the touch to the side. Liska trying to get the ball center, but Skifty has to be in defense. Speeds up a little as well. Golden now with the ball to the side. It's gonna clean this everything up a little bit with a stealing pinch from Golden. But it's not gonna amount to anything. Maybe just a Purrsion 1 offense once again. We're going back and forth here, Players Week.
Yeah, and seeing, we kind of knew Twisted Tails being a newer team is going to be just a little bit looser with those rotations than what Purrsion 1 is going to be. But Purrsion 1 just not really able to capitalize on any of the opportunities that they've been given so far in this game, because there have been those opportunities, but Twisted Tails is just doing a really good job of scrambling back to get some crucial saves to keep themselves in this match. Now we see Sam trying to get an offensive possession, but Skifty is going to be there for the early challenge, which is just going to have the ball ping-ponging back and forth. Now we see Golden getting a save as Liska tries to take possession. Liska might get a little bit of possession here. Gets a little bit awkward though, and Skifty is going to need to make the save on the shot from Drake. 30 seconds left. Now we see Drake getting a shot on net, and that's going to be a good slot by Drake to put it right in between the Twisted Tails defense, which is just kind of caught on both sides of the ball there.
Man, man, what a pass that was from Purrsion 1. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it looked really beautiful. A perfect setup for the follow-up there. And 30 seconds on the clock. We might just go into overtime in this game number 2 as game number 3, my bad. As Liska trying to get the ball away, 15 seconds left on the clock. Sam, one more opportunity for Purrsion 1 against the sidewall. Someone with the follow-up, it's gonna be Hayes, but Skifty has the ball away first. 7 seconds left on the clock, ball is high, Golden with no boost, puts it high again. Sam with the follow-up towards the center, Liska is gonna have a clear. Is someone there to take it? Hayes is gonna keep it up. Liska trying for the touch, but it's not gonna happen. We're going to overtime once again, and the first kickoff is going Purrsion 1's way. Skifty is there with the quick touch though. Liska, follow up to the sidewall. Drake, can he make something happen? It's gonna be to Sam. Sam has no touch on it. Back wall. Hayes, not in the best position. Bounces the ball up a bit awkward. And a shot from Twisted Tails is gonna be slow. And Sam keeping it out. Twisted Tails in Purrsion 1. 20 seconds in, and we're still at 1-1.
Yeah, we just tons of back and forth in this overtime so far as we see Sam trying to clear it out. He's able to do so, but Golden is going to get a good challenge. Hayes trying to get a clear out, but Liska's going to be there for the 50. Skifty might have an opportunity, but Drake is there. Golden needing to be there for the defensive side of the ball. Great defense by Golden on that one. Now we see Sam and Drake getting a pinch there, but not really to an effective spot as Liska is able to follow that up. Now Liska's going to pop that over Hayes, going to try to regroup the boost there as we see Golden needing to get a challenge. Golden playing that forward. They're going to have an opportunity here. Liska taking it high, going for the bump, and Hayes is able to fight his way through that to get the save. Now we see Skifty needing to play a bit of defense here as Drake gets the pressure on as we see Sam getting a bit of a challenge there. Now, the ball is just kind of hanging up on the Twisted Tail side as we see Skifty going for the slow save there. A minute 30 in and no clear advantage for either team.
Yeah, it's looking very even right now in both teams. Slowing the whole play down a little bit, trying to go maybe for some more controlled plays. Sam now with no boost. Liska, good touch up, maybe a follow-up. No, it's gonna be Drake against the sidewall. Skifty, can he have any touch? He will not, but Golden is there once again. Such a great defensive effort from Golden in all of those games, but especially in this game. And Skifty with no boost, able to keep the ball away. 2-minute OT once again. It's so even, and a maybe intentional fake right there. It's gonna work out for Twisted Tails as Sam trying to take the ball back. Drake with the follow-up one more time towards the net, and that's in! Purrsion 1 take this OT as well and go up by 1.
Yeah, Purrsion 1 really showing up as the commanding team in overtime, despite both of them going to 2 minutes. But, I mean, they win both of them, which is exactly what you want to see as a Twisted Tails fan. So, yeah, very well played by Purrsion 1. They really seem to keep their cool in both of these overtimes, and that's going to put them on double match point. Twisted Tails are going to need to try to climb their way back into this one, and I think the only way they're really going to be able to do that is by finishing these games in regulation, because Purrsion 1 is just able to fall back on their natural rotations as they get into overtime, and that's going to benefit Purrsion 1 in the long run. So we'll need to see if Twisted Tails may be able to take a bit more of a commanding, be able to take a bit more control, I mean, as we're in regulation in this next match. But if I was them, that's what I would be looking to do.
Yeah, just in general, a little bit more of this continued pressure is something we have to see from Twisted Tails. Right now in this game, they've only scored once, and that was the one time where I think it was Skifty was able to put the ball just above the last defender as they crept up a little too far. But you really don't want to have to rely on that too much. You want to have your own pressure, your own offense, and especially with this physical play we have seen from Twisted Tails in the past, I think they could make it work, and they have to make it work right here as we head into possibly the last game if Twisted Tails cannot find their bearings.
Yeah, Twisted Tail's definitely going to want to take this one. They don't, after this roster change, if they're able to get a victory in their first week together as a squad, I'm sure that would be a huge morale boost for them. since a lot of the games with their old squad just barely slipped away, and they don't want to see that happen again. Now, we see them trying to take possessions, kind of stuck on their own half once again. And Sam is going to clear this in an awkward spot for Skifty. Skifty handles it well, though. Drake is able to put a shot on net, though. And Drake is doing a fantastic job of just putting the shots exactly where they need to be able to slot these opportunities home. Purrsion 1, up by 1.
Yeah, that's just a little bit unfortunate. Skifty too awkward to really control the ball. Had to take a big touch, but it just allowed Purrsion 1 to come in and take possession in a really bad timing for Twisted Tails. Goal, no, maybe able to turn it around here. Skifty follows up against the backboard. Bouncing ceiling, Liska is there, low boost, also gets denied by Hayes. And Purrsion 1 able to hold on to their 1-goal lead. They really want to end it right here, but Skifty is gonna take it away with a great late touch on that air dribble. And it's gonna be an equal game. Once again, not even 1 minute in.
Yeah, that's a really good air dribble, maybe a ceiling double there to just put that in just the most awkward position for Purrsion 1. And that's what we're going to need to see out of Skifty on this roster. Skifty being the highest ranked of the 3 players on that team. And those are the type of plays we've seen them hit as a sub for different teams. And we're going to want to see them continue to do that as they find themselves on a permanent roster. Now, we see Drake taking possession is going to get demoed for the favor, though. So, I mean, Hayes is going to get a shot, but that's going to be falling right into the hands of Skifty. Good 50 from Drake, though. Liska getting another good 50 as we see Liska going for the double. Yeah, that's just really good play there. I guess Liska not getting credited for the goal there as Skifty steals it and puts it home. Well, that's they seem to be clicking, and that's what they got to do, Rex.
Yeah, and I mean, you've talked about it before. Golden really showing up in that defense, and Skifty and Liska showing that they can absolutely demolish on offense with the great communication on that play right there. With Liska with the great double tap and Skifty running interference on the goal line. In the end, even getting credited with the goal, which happens way too little if you actually go for the interference, but a little bit of justice here. A back pass from Hayes that almost looked like a potential own goal, but it worked out really well. Purrsion 1 still on the back foot here, trailing by 1 goal, but it is Twisted Tails' game to lose from this point on. And Golden against the backboard here. Liska taking the ball away, passing it down to Skifty, who isn't really expecting the miss, I don't think, but trying to keep the ball in offense. He can Golden follow up, puts it towards net. It's a little slow, and Sam is gonna have a touch to the side. I really like what I'm seeing from Twisted Tails in this offense so far, though.
Yeah, Twisted Tails offense looking very strong, and unlike before, it looks to be much more of a team effort rather than what it was before, where it was almost exclusively Joshi going for goals. So it's good to see them playing a bit more as a team. As Skifty is able to... Fantastic team play by Twisted Tails right as I was talking about it. Just an unfortunate touch by Sam, which is going to give Skifty the open net combined with a demo. That's going to put Twisted Tails up by 2, half of the game left.
Yeah, and that's why I keep saying demos are often the most optimal play, because your defender is just out of the play so long, and one little mistouch from Sam against the ceiling there is gonna lead to an open net, easily taken advantage of from Twisted Tails. Absolutely love to see that. Furthering the goal lead once again. Skifty now off the backboard, gonna clear the way. Liska's following up. And Drake with no boost with an amazing touch off the sidewall, gonna alleviate a lot of the pressure. And leaving Twisted Tails back in their own half.
Yeah, Twisted Tails just kind of stuck in their back half for a second here. We'll need to see if they're able to clear it out as Liska gets a touch on it. She's going to try for another 50, but is unable to get back to it. Golden needing to get the clear out as Sam stalls it in the midfield, and the ball has just kind of been caught up in the midfield for a second here. No really threatening plays coming out for either team. Now we see Skifty just bailing on this, allowing Hayes to try to take possession, but he's unable to do so, and Sam is going to try to clear it out. Golden getting the ball middle, no one there for the follow-up though, as they get just a little bit awkward. Skifty kind of got caught in no man's land, and that's going to allow Drake to put that one over the top and into the net. Very good play by Drake there.
And very unfortunate for Skifty, faking the challenge, then turning around, but then kind of deciding to just go for the challenge once again, but just in the wrong moment. Purrsion 1 flipping it above their head, and it's just not gonna be good enough to save the ball away with no one back. And this one's going a bit wide. Luckily for Golden, was not in the position to defend. A follow-up from Drake though, and Golden cannot get the squishy save. We are all tied up once again, 70 seconds on the clock, and Twisted Tails once again fighting for their life here.
Yeah, Twisted Tails does not want to drop this game because that would just be really unfortunate for them. They can always chalk it up to being a just their first game as a team, but at the same time, I'm sure they would love to be able to at least take this to a Game 5 against a very strong Purrsion 1 roster. Now, we see a good shot come out from Drake, a little pre-flip shot, but they're unable to capitalize on it with a great save from Twisted Tails. Less than a minute left in this game. Now, we see Drake trying to control that, but unable to do so as Liska is able to get a good touch, almost a bump on Sam, which would have benefited them greatly. As Golden is going to go for a double, unable to get contact with it. Skifty with the follow-up, but Hayes is going to be in a good position to clear that out. Now a slow play from Liska. Liska's going to take this low. This is dangerous as they're unable to get a follow-up off of that very dangerous possession for themselves. Now we see the great shot to the corner of the net. Skifty with the placement, putting Twisted Tails up by 1. Only 20 seconds left.
And that's really big for Skifty. They saw that Sam was slightly slowing down to stay ready for every possible shot, but in slowing down, they're just not covering the far post anymore. And a great snipe, as you've mentioned, from Skifty with the late lead for Twisted Tails here. Drake now off the sidewall, a follow-up from Sam towards the midfield. Is anyone there? Hayes maybe tries with a backflip, but Golden has the ball now, 6 seconds left, and if Golden can just control it, he's gonna play it slow. 50, the ball floats up high, 0-second shenanigans coming out now. And Purrsion 1 trying to keep it up, it's not gonna happen. Twisted Tails taking us to Champions Field.
And another Game 5. We love to see it. It's been a minute since we've had a Game 5 series. We didn't get any last week, and if I remember right, both of them today only went to 4 games. So it's the first time in a while we're going to have a game going to Champions Field. And I mean, are we going to get another thriller at Champions Field? We love to see it, and we're hoping for a good one here.
Absolutely, and I just want to highlight Skifty hitting 4 out of 4 shots in this match. Absolutely great on the accuracy right there, carrying Twisted Tails with those shots. And I absolutely love what Twisted Tails are already able to pull off in the offense. I'm just kind of scared to see what comes out as soon as they'll get some training as a team here.
Yeah, they're definitely looking good, and what I'm seeing more than anything else is Liska looks really comfortable in these rotations. She's taking the time when she has it very well, and she's not really forcing anything too quickly, which is a very good improvement over that old Twisted Tails roster. Even though both of those other players on the old roster were very good in their own right, I think the rotations are just a lot more natural for this new team and showing up in dividends right now. And we're just going to need to see if they're going to be able to equate that into a series win as their first time as a team. And I mean, we'll just need to see as we head into Game 5 here.
We will see as the kickoff starts right here. 5 minutes to decide this series. That's the beauty of Champions Field, and Twisted Tails trying to start out hot with a team pinch attempt. It's not gonna lead anywhere though, apart from a Purrsion 1 offense here. Hayes passing in mid, but no one's there. Sam was getting boost, and Skifty gets bumped off the sidewall. Maybe still a follow-up, has a flip, gets the ball, and Golden with the follow-up cannot make a touch, and this guy has to stay back as a third man. Playing the ball to the corner, a quick turnaround though, gets demoed for their trouble as Drake was still in the corner, but the ball here, possession for Liska, gets around 1 of the Purrsion members, but no boost left here. Golden gonna clear the way. Is anyone there to follow up? Liska trying to fake it seems, but Purrsion 1 is gonna stay here. Never mind, Skifty with the clear. And now it's gonna be Drake on their own back wall. Has to make it happen here. No flip left, and Golden with the shot top left, boink, and out.
I mean, we don't have the crossbar pings counter out today, but that would have definitely been one that ends up on that tally. Unfortunate for Golden. But Golden, not going to be phased by it. He's really has to keep his cool because he's the defensive stalwart for this Twisted Tails team. As we see him try to take possession, Sam is going to put that one on net. Liska able to clear to the side as we see Hayes trying to get the quick counter, but Drake is going to need to play that middle. Hayes jumps for it, maybe causing Sam to back off there. A little bit of rotational awkwardness on the offensive side of the ball by Purrsion 1 as Golden passes it middle. Liska is going to be a bit too far up for that, and that's going to cause Skifty to need to cover for it. The ball is going to fall towards the middle. Drake is going to need to clear that to the side. Great play by Drake to be able to put that to the side. Skifty gets a 50 middle. Liska is going to be quick to that. That's going to be up to Sam, and Sam is going to get a great save to put that one to the side. Now we see Golden maybe trying to pass that middle, flips off of it though, as Sam gets a flick and a bump, and Sam getting a great play there to get the flick over the first and the aggressive bump play to put his team up by 1. That's exactly what you want to see out of Sam if you're a Purrsion 1 fan.
Absolutely very well done by them, and Golden, no boost, has to just watch as he drives to the corner boost. Nothing that Twisted Tails could have done right there. Great play from Purrsion 1 as Liska now with a pass to Golden, who shoots it on net, but it's just a little wide once again. A little unfortunate for Twisted Tails here on the offense. And now it's going to be Purrsion 1 with another chance. This one going post and bounces almost in against the other post, but in the end, it's gonna be a save for Twisted Tails. The post gods are on their side right now and gonna keep them to a 1-goal deficit. But not if Purrsion 1 can stop them. Drake still in the offense here with control of the ball. Gets a flip reset against the backboard follow up from Hayes. But a save from Skifty is gonna leave the ball to bounce high, and Skifty kind of throwing the ball away sadly here. Going with the follow up. But it's gonna be Purrsion 1 once again in Twisted Tails half.
I mean, the only SSL defender in existence is the post, and it is showing up in big ways for these teams right now. We see Golden trying to take possession. Liska clearing it to the corner. Liska is going to have a play off a sidewall. A bit low on boost, though. She's going to try to get it middle. Nothing doing, though. Skifty going for the awkward challenge. Drake is going to play this high. Golden a little bit low on boost. That's going to be awkward, but great save by Skifty, I should say, to put that to the corner. Drake trying to get it middle, but Liska is going to play that back into the corner, which is going to give Skifty time and space. Skifty playing it forward. Hayes is going to be able to clear that to the side, though, as Liska tries to get the 50. Sam is going to have a shot on net. Golden trying to get the save is not able to get a strong enough touch, and Sam getting the second goal of the game, the only one to score in this one, to put Purrsion 1 up by 2.
Golden on the backline, they're just getting caught out looking to the left sidewall. Has to take the half flip back and gets the ball shot above his head instead. 2-goal lead now, 80 seconds on the clock, and Twisted Tails are really on the back foot here. They have to make something happen if they want to take the first series as their new roster. But Purrsion 1 is holding on well here, and they're right back into Twisted Tails half here. Drake with another good clear, and Liska's a little bit awkward. Sam is right behind her as she goes for the sidewall double, falling straight into Drake's hands. He cannot follow it up, but it's gonna be Skifty with a defensive touch, and Drake with the shot. It's gonna be a save from Liska against the crossbar. This might turn into a counterattack here. Drake is able to play it to the side, but Purrsion 1 are holding on.
Twisted Tails needs one quick. We're going to see Golden trying for the challenge. Liska throwing herself into the play. Now Skifty is going to want to be getting the challenge here, but they're going to be able to clear it out as Liska takes possession. Liska keeping it against sidewall is going to try to land on it. Unable to do so, though. Only 20 seconds left. They're going to need one fast. We're seeing Skifty get it off of the sidewall, unable to get the follow-up, and Golden's going to need to make the save. Liska playing it off a sidewall. They need kickoff shenanigans if they want to stay in this one, plus a goal, and that's a tall order against this Purrsion 1 squad. We see Skifty trying to get on the ball. They're going to need one right here, going for the fake and trying to muscle it past, but nothing doing. Liska getting one for the road, but too little, too late. Purrsion 1 takes the series off of 2 clutch goals by Sam in this final game to secure the win for his team. Great performance by the lower ranked player on Purrsion 1 in Sam to secure that win for his team.
Well done by them. Twisted Tails almost able to come in hot with their new roster, but in the end, Purrsion 1 with the training is gonna reign supreme and take this series in Game 5. It's been so entertaining though, Firestreak.
It definitely has, and I mean, if you're a Twisted Tails fan, this is only their first week. They are only going to get better from here, and I am excited to see what they're able to do, especially as we get ever closer to that mid-season tournament. But I mean, there's only so much they can do right there. I mean, they played well. Twisted Tails, I think they're going to be a scary roster going forward, but Purrsion 1 just barely able to get the best of them in this one. All close games, exactly what we want to see, and well played to both teams. I mean, I think usually we would get Fade heading back in here as we see Fade pop into existence. Fade, what did you think of that match?
It was a good match. It was a good match. Happy to see a Game 5. I'm very impressed by what we're seeing from Twisted Tails so far. They're looking like a really strong team to go forward. Unfortunately for them, whether it was nerves, whether it was just being on a new team with new rotations, they get to Game 5 once again and just can't take it. But I think that soon enough, we're really going to see this team show up. And with so much time left in the full season to actually improve on that game, I think they look like a really strong team. And Purrsion 1, they look as good as they always have. They've had a couple of mistakes in some of these games, a little bit too far forward some of the time, and letting in some goals that possibly I would say they could usually save, but I think that they looked really good going into Game 5. Sam had really good shots at the end there, and I think it could have went either way. I think that you can definitely chalk this up for Twisted Tails to needing to deal with a new rotation. Along with that, I mean, Skifty and Liska are both EU. Skifty usually has good ping on NA servers, but today their internet was acting up, so you have 2 players on over 120 ping each. That's going to make it very hard, so good on them to at least getting it to a Game 5, but that last game, it just seemed like there were a few more nerves for the team. I think they really wanted that win, and I think that they might have let the nerves get to them a little bit at the end. But they'll get over that pretty quickly, I'm sure. It was a good performance from both teams, though. I'm happy to see that Twisted Tails is looking very good after this roster swap, and they're looking like they're going to be competing with some of the top teams.
Absolutely. I'm really happy to see that my girl Liska has finally found some mates that she's absolutely vibing with, and I'm really excited to see what Twisted Tails will bring to the table in the future.
Yeah, Twisted Tails, I think they're going to be the #1 team I'm going to be looking out for in these next few weeks, because honestly, I could see them going into this mid-season tournament being, you know, having quite a few wins under their belt, with 3 or 4 wins potentially, if they're able to snag like one of these next few series. So I think they have the chance to go into that mid-season tournament with a bit of momentum and really shake things up. So, I mean, Twisted Tails, unfortunate on today, but at the same time, it's your first time as a team. You're going up against the #4 seed in the league. That's a tall order for any team, and they played really well. On the side of Purrsion 1, I mean, they do Purrsion 1 things, and they played really well. I was really happy to see Sam show up big in that last game. So, I mean, if you're a Purrsion 1 fan, you're also happy. So I think everyone's happy after that one, and that's always good to see. So well played to both teams once again.
Yeah, of course. And we will have the standings updated later on today on the Master Sheet, guys. So make sure to watch that one for point totals to come in for all the games, and we'll see where everybody's at. But with that win, Purrsion 1 taking another step into securing that top 4 spot for them. So with every win they get, it's making it more and more likely that they are going to be able to take that 4th seed and get that bye in the first round of the tournament. However, going to game 5 does mean that there are a lot of chances for teams that are also 4-4 this week to get some upsets, and maybe a sweep pushes them ahead of Purrsion 1. So a lot more to fight for in these next couple of matches that we're going to have tomorrow. And once again, we will take a look at the schedule to show you guys what's coming up, because you see what we have played. So let's talk about what we haven't. Tomorrow, we are going to be going ahead and starting off with Dignipause versus Gentle Paws. Then we're going to be going over to Protogen Rebellion versus BDS. And ending off the day, we're going to have Claude 9 versus Lumimosity, our featured matchup of the week. Hopefully, all of those are going to be some great games. And at the end of tomorrow, we'll have 2 more weeks of league play before the end of before the end of this half of the season. And the mid-season tournament will be upon us. Everybody will finally have their spots in the bracket. And then they'll have a couple of weeks to sit and practice for that match, practicing their 2s, practicing their 1s as much as possible to try and beat these top teams, because a playoff spot is on the line and nobody is going to want to give that chance away early. But yeah, guys, that's the end of day 1. What did you guys think?
Fire, you go first.
I mean, yeah. Last week we only had one series even get to a game 4. This time we have 2 games already going to a game 4 and a game 5. This is sort of competition I love to see, and hopefully we see lots more of it, because it's a lot more fun to see teams when they're going back and forth. So guys, let's keep up these close matches, and love to see everyone playing.
I'm glitching a little.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm back.
Our mouse is glitching.
I'm glitching. Help!
I really enjoyed today.
Help!
I'm glad that I got to cast some RFDL once again. I'm glad that I was able to bring back the Game 5 spirit. And it was great casting with all of you guys, and Darky too, even though they're not here anymore. But yeah, I'm already looking forward to the next games, and I think we've got some great storylines set up. Now the mouse is completely gone.
No, I'm back. I'm here. We're good. But yeah, no.
NA production.
NA production. I had to glitch a little bit just because we didn't have enough today. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for tomorrow. I'm very excited for the weeks ahead. And of course, I'm very excited for mid-season tournament. But guys, that is going to be it for today. So make sure to check out RFDL After Dark tonight if you want to, while we play on some more mutators and have some more fun. Just going to be a chill stream. And then, of course, come in tomorrow to watch the rest of week 9. And as I said, after tomorrow, we've only got 2 weeks left of games before the big mid-season tournament. And everybody is going to be wanting to play their best for that one. So, without further ado, we're going to get going, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you later.
Goodbye.